you may be seated. I would like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the Peabody Learning Academy, Class of 2026. We're starting 15 minutes late, but for mall school, that's actually right on time. So that worked out great. My name is Kevin Tanglis. I'm the director of the Academy, and I have the wonderful Miss Migliozzi here. Let's give it up for Miss Mig. She'll be my co-MC this year. So first off, to the graduates, congratulations. You guys did it. You should be very proud of yourselves. I know on behalf of the staff, we couldn't be more proud of you, and look at all these people you have here today behind you, supporting you as well. I know that they're also proud of you as well. This really was just an awesome school year, and it's because of the great young people that are sitting in front of me right here. We had a lot of partnerships this year that kind of took off, again, thanks to the hard work of the students, whether it was Peabody Public Schools, Root, and the Peterson School as well. I would like to take a second to recognize all of the parents and family members and friends of our graduates. So for a second, I would like any parent, guardian, aunt, uncle, grandmother, friend, could you please stand up? And graduates, let's give it up for your family and friends. I would also like to thank our state and local members of government who are here with us today to join in this celebration, including our mayor, Ted Betancourt, State Senator Joan Lovely, along with members of the school committee and city councilors as well. Now, you're going to have to bear with me. We have a lot of people to thank. Like I said, our partnerships this year have kind of taken off, and we know it takes a village, and lucky for us, our village keeps on growing, and it's been awesome to see. But first, I have to start with our wonderful staff, the people who work with these students every single day. First, I'd like to recognize our English teacher, Sarah Murray. Could you please stand or wave? Nico, you got something from Miss Murray? She's over there. Miss Murray, she's been our English teacher here. She's been here actually longer than me. She's the longest tenured faculty member. All 16 years the school has been around, she's been here. Kyla, do you have your gift for Miss Laramie? Secondly, I'd like to recognize Miss Laramie, our math teacher. Where is she? Oh, she's right there. Miss Laramie, she's not just a math teacher, she does art, she gives kids rides, always supplying random snacks. Freeze Pops has been the latest thing, which we thank you for all your help, Miss Laramie. And last, Brandon, you got your gift for Miss Mig? Where's Brandon? There he is. And last, our guidance counselor, Miss Migliozzi. And I just have to say, the school, we're very fortunate. We never had a guidance counselor for the first 10 years, I think, of the school, and we've been very fortunate to add this piece to the school, and it's had such a positive impact on our school, especially because of everything that Ms. Migliozzi does, which is quite a bit, and the students would agree. Next, Bella, do you have your gift for Anna? She's right back there. We have Anna Finkelstein, our yoga / emotional literacy teacher. Anna actually worked with us for a while before leaving for Florida, and then as soon as she told me she was moving back, we were very excited to get her back this year. And then Stephen, you got your gift for Rick? Where is Rick Gorman? Rick, stand up. There he is. He's way in the back. Stand up. Huge thank you to Rick Gorman. Rick, the last 3 years now, has done team building workshops with our school. And I'll just say some of the moments we've had during those workshops have been just really unbelievable. And we look forward to having him back next year. Thank you, Rick. I also want to thank the adjustment counselors from the high school, Peggy Kelly, Nicole Turton, and Morella Secareccio for working with our students this year. And I also want to thank Alyssa and Mo, who are in the back, our roommates, for always being there to help our students as well. All right, and it's a lot of thank yous. I told you guys got to bear with. Last one, we have to thank our seamstress, Sue. Emma, do you have your gift for Sue? She's right over there. Also, Miss Migliozzi's mom. She's been helping us with prom dresses, and this year she helped us with our stoles, which I bought iron-on patches, and of course, to no one's surprise, Mr. T doesn't own an iron, so luckily Sue took care of it. Thank you, Sue. I also want to give a shout-out to Seth Bedard over here, the assistant principal of the high school, who was our director for 10 years, and I worked really closely with Seth. And a little story about Seth, about 13 years ago, he found some guy on the side of the road who had let his teaching license lapse. I won't say his name. It was me. And he did everything he could to help get me hired, and he kind of went above and beyond when it wasn't really an easy thing to do. So for that, I'm grateful to Seth. And also I want to thank Mr. Canty, Kevin Canty, who's the Director of Alternative Pathways in Peabody. DJ, where's DJ? You got your gift for Mr. Canty? He's right back there. Kevin has been great to work with, and he oversees all the alternative programs, and we appreciate all of his help this year. Thank you, Kevin.
I need to take a minute to thank our fearless leader, Kay Tang, Mr. T, Mr. Tangless. Come on, G, come on up. Guillermo, you have a little something for him? Mr. T gets beef jerky because he's a real man of the wilderness. We want to thank him for all his phone calls, his flexibility, his kindness, his hugs, his sweat, his tears. He really goes above and beyond for every one of us. So thanks, T. It's my turn. I have a few people I need to thank as well. Our kids are part of so many programs here in our city. And we don't trust our kids with just anyone, right? So the partnerships we have made are with trusted adults who take care of our kids' needs every single day. The Root Culinary Program exemplifies that in every single way. They have been a tremendous partnership for us. Nevaeh and Jennifer have a little something for the Root crew. This year we had 4 students pass through the Root program and become culinary experts. And then we have Nathan, who joined the summer program. So thank you, Merlinda, Moggs, Mihail, Evian, Keith, and I don't know if Mason is back there, but he's one of our alumni as well. We also have continued our partnership with the Peterson School this year. So we want to thank Dr. Higgins and Michelle for all of your support. It has been a huge success. We had 6 students complete programs there, 2 in HVAC, 2 in plumbing, 2 in electrical. So great job, guys. It's hard work, and you're doing it. Nicely done. We'd also like to thank FKO for hiring 2 of our students and potentially another. I don't know if Trish is out there, but we'll give FKO a round of applause. And we want to give a huge shout out to Bonnie Cowper of Doggone Perfect. Jalen, you can give her her little treat. Bonnie has hired 5 of our students to work at her dog grooming place. 3 of our students are still there. So if anyone has any pet needs, take them over to Summit Street and Bonnie will help you out. We really appreciate your kindness, your compassion, your flexibility. Thank you for sharing our vision of helping our kids succeed every single day and giving them those little extra pushes and hugs and whatever they need. So we really appreciate you all. Thank you. I think last on our thanks list here. We'd also like to thank our North Shore Mall team of Scott, Lexi, and Sarah for all of your support, especially for your efforts in organizing this awesome ceremony and your continued partnership. On behalf of the PLA and Peabody Public Schools, we cannot express how much we truly appreciate all you do for our students. Thank you all for being part of our village.
I would now like to introduce, let me get this down there. Smeg's a little. I would like to introduce our first speaker. Before becoming mayor, then at the time city councilor, Mr. Betancourt proudly served on our advisory board. Since becoming mayor, Mr. Betancourt has been and continues to be a tremendous supporter of our students and program, and we are honored to have him here with us today. It is a privilege that I introduce to you Peabody's mayor, Mr. Ted Betancourt.
Well, good morning, everyone. Congratulations to all of our graduates, and I'm very proud and honored to be here with all your loved ones, your classmates, your family, your friends, to celebrate this important moment in your lives. I want to congratulate you for your courage. I'm sure that there were difficult moments along your journey, many challenges that all of you dealt with along the way, but you stuck to it, and this is the reward today, that you will have your diploma for the rest of your life and be a graduate of the Peabody Learning Academy and the City of Peabody school system. And that deserves great applause, great recognition, and each of you deserve this moment. And I'm very proud to be here from the City of Peabody to speak to that. The Peabody Learning Academy has a very special place in all of our hearts here in the city, and we're so grateful to the Simon Youth Foundation, the North Shore Mall. We've had some tremendous people that have given so much to this program. Great leadership by Mr. Tanglis, Ms. Migliozzi, and just an amazing team here at the Peabody Learning Academy. And again, I just want to congratulate each and every one of you for this important moment in your life. You've earned it, you deserve this moment, and I can't wait to see what happens next for all of you. Congratulations again to each and every one. Thank you both. Appreciate it.
So I'm going to thank more people, and then you can introduce. Yeah. All right, we do have a few more thank yous, if you'll bear with me. This year, our school's work experience program really took a huge leap, and it's thanks to the Peabody Public Schools. This year, we had 20 students, including some alumni, working within Peabody Public Schools. We had 9 students working as paraprofessionals and tutors, 8 students working as lunch monitors, and 3 students working in transportation as bus monitors. So I have to start by thanking all of the elementary school principals who have been so supportive of our students, both as volunteers, when we volunteer every Thursday, and also now as employees within their schools. Is Miss Massa here? Is she not here? All right, we'll skip Miss Massa. I got to thank Miss Massa from the Welch. That's where the program, where our volunteer program started, and we actually currently have 3 alumni working as paraprofessionals there, one of whom is also going to be our keynote speaker in a few minutes. You're going to do great, Sarah. I also want to thank Miss Almeida from the center, who is here today. Tatiana, you have your gift for Miss Almeida? Miss Almeida has been so great to work with. She's been so supportive. I think we had 4 students at the center. Tatiana was working there, Rachel, Giovanna's a paraprofessional there, and Kyla works there as well. So Miss Almeida, thank you so much for your help this year. I also have to thank the other principals who couldn't be here today. Dr. Sullivan from the South, but we do have a teacher from the South School here today, Miss Benson. Miss Benson, could you stand up? Where's Miss Benson? There she is. Brandon, you got something for Miss Benson, who also happens to be Brandon's grandmother, which is awesome. Miss Benson has been great. We've had students volunteering in her room for the last few years, and I know her room is always a favorite for our students, and she's a huge supporter of our program as well. Thank you, Miss Benson. Again, I also have to thank Dr. Chanette from the Brown, Dr. Zatoli from the McCarthy, and Miss Beacott from the Burke as well, because we have students working in all those buildings as well. So thank you to them. And then Lisa Connors, where's Lisa? Oh, she's right over here. Jay-Z, you got something for her, Miss? You can go give it to her. Lisa Connors from Transportation. She has been awesome this year. We had 3 students working as bus monitors, and she's just been so supportive. Everyone in Transportation, including Jennifer, our bus driver every Thursday to the elementary school. So Lisa, thank you so much. And yes, I'm still thanking people, but I have to thank Carmen Santana Lopez from HR as well over here, and Steve Farrell. I spent a lot of time in HR this year, and I'm hoping to be back there next year as well.
It is now my honor to introduce our keynote speaker for this year. She is a PLA graduate of 2025, and she is currently a kindergarten paraprofessional at the Welch School. As many of you know, I worked at Welch for most of my career. It holds a special place in my heart. I am truly honored to have Sarah serving our Welch families. It takes a special person. She's a role model and an inspiration, and it is my pleasure to introduce the amazing Sarah Talbot.
Good morning. For the people that don't know me, my name is Sarah Talbot. I graduated from PLA 2025. 2 years ago, I was in this audience. I just came to PLA in the middle of my junior year with 13 credits, still having all 4 years of high school to finish at 17 years old. I watched some of my friends walk across the stage, and I knew that's what I wanted for myself. When I first walked into PLA, I sat down at a computer, having no idea what to do, having no idea what Edgenuity was, feeling nervous and overwhelmed. I didn't realize I had a full support system ready to push me to my fullest. Over the next year and a half, I had a lot going on in life that wasn't letting me be the best version of myself. I was missing weeks of school, still not caring, still thinking I need a 5th year of high school. At PLA, everything changed for me. I didn't need to put on the mean girl act I did at Peabody High. I felt comfortable, I felt safe, I felt supported. Mrs. Murray and Miss Lammy, aka my Jenna, were the first 2 teachers that actually took their times to understand me. If there's anybody who believed in me and still does, it will always be Mr. T and Miss Mig. All 4 of them saw my potential and pushed me to my fullest. We had all these opportunities at PLA. I started volunteering at elementary schools on Thursdays, and something kind of clicked. I loved working with kids. I surprised myself because when I was at Peabody High, I always imagined myself going into cosmetology. However, when I started volunteering at the schools, I realized the kids made me as happy as I made them. I started looking forward to Thursdays at PLA because I knew that I'd get to see all my kids at the Welch. I'd even have planned matching outfits with my kids on volunteering days. Even with all these positive changes in my life, I still had a lot going on. I still had a lot of work to do. Sometimes I couldn't go volunteer because I missed so much school and would need to make up the work. When my senior year started, I knew I had to push myself. I didn't even really remember how I started flying through classes. I was working on them all the time at home, even some days past midnight. I was so locked in, I didn't even realize how close I was to graduating. It didn't feel real. As you already know, I graduated on time with my class and didn't need a 5th year of high school after all. At the time, that was my biggest goal in life and the hardest task I'd ever completed. It's hard to believe that was a year ago because now I work in Peabody Public Schools. I took the passion that I had on my volunteering days at the schools and chased my dream of working with kids. I've worked as a paraprofessional at Welch Elementary School since September. The kids no longer call me Sarah, it is now Miss Talbot. My next big goal is to go to college for education so I can have my own classroom one day. My time at PLA showed me I was capable of bigger things than I thought.
That was great. This is me. Thank you so much, Sarah. Yes, give it up for Sarah again. So this year, SYF is celebrating, that's the Simon Youth Foundation, is celebrating 3,000 graduates from academies across the country. There are currently 32 academies in 25 districts in 12 states across the country. They provide the incredible space for our school. They provide experiential trips, which our students have gone on the last couple years. They provide a capacity grant for funding for the school. And yes, they also give us scholarships for secondary pursuits. The scholarship program is extremely competitive, and we are very grateful to have 2 scholarship recipients from the PLA chosen this year. The first scholarship that I'm going to award is to a student who unfortunately could not make it today, but we will be in touch with her right after to let her know. It's for $5,000 over 2 years. The scholarship goes to Delaney Parsons. And our second scholarship, in the amount of $18,000 over 4 years, goes to Nevaeh Isalis. You gotta hold it up, yeah. Oh, wait, he's over here. Congrats again to Nevaeh, so deserving. All right, we're making good time. All right. Now the moment everyone's been waiting for, all of us, me included, trust me. We will now award the graduates with their diplomas. So each student will be given the opportunity to speak if they so choose. It's totally up to them. Our first graduate, thank you, is Jadiel Acosta. Where is Julia here? Where is she? Oh, come on up, Julia. So this year we decided, because we've had a few students whose siblings were alumni, that it would be cool if the sibling gave the diploma to their youngest sibling. So Julia graduated with us in 2023, and she's going to present the diploma to her brother, Enrique Azevedo. Come on up, Enrique. Our next graduate, the captain, Brandon Maroney.
No, I'm good.
You are a man of many words.
Congrats, Brandon. Our next graduate, we met in the after-school program last year, and then his name came up, and we were happy to see his name because he did such a great job in the afternoon program. Next graduate is Brian Barretto.
I just want to say, shout out my mom, shout out my dad. I see y'all back there. I see you, Leah. I love you.
Our next graduate, we had a lot of rides to school. Lucky she lived right across from the mall. Isabella Beltrami. Congrats, Isabella. Our next graduate is Alexis Casey. Congrats, Alexis. Our next graduate is Leela Cheney.
I love you, Mom.
Our next graduate, she's actually working over at the McCarthy School right now, is Ella Cole. Our next graduate, she was the first one to work with Bonnie over at Doggone Perfect. Again, take your dog or cat, any animal, I think, over to Summit Street, Doggone Perfect. Next graduate is Maya Constanza. Congrats, Maya. Our next graduate, another one who I met in the after-school program last year, and now she's working 50 hours a week at the center school as a tutor and working at FKO in the morning and afternoons, Kyla Dalfior. Congrats, Kyla. Next graduate, he was a graduate of the Root program in the fall, and we kind of knew that's where he was headed before he even came to the mall school, Chris Fountain. Congrats, Chris. I know, it's okay. It's going to be short. Our next graduate is actually currently at North Shore in the Mass STEP program, which I forgot to mention. It's an IT training program, and it'll be finishing up in a couple weeks. Rudney Gideon.
I'm very tired.
I need a nap.
Very true. No question. Our next graduate came to us at the very end of the year, and she did an awesome job. Emma Gilbert. Congrats, Emma. We have a lot of graduates. We've got to keep going. Our next graduate is our historian and old soul, Joe Grizzy.
I want to say thank you to everybody who helped me along my journey. You guys mean so much to me. Thank you. I'm out of here.
Our next graduate came so far this year. Where is she? Tatiana Hernandez.
Can we like adjust this? Hi, my name is Tatiana. I would like to start this speech off by thanking all of our amazing staff. Mr. T, thank you for always pushing me to challenge myself and believe in my potential, even on days when I struggled to believe in myself. Your support, encouragement, and constant motivation have helped me grow in ways I've never expected. I truly appreciate how you always saw an honest and bright future for me and reminded me that I was capable of achieving more than I thought was possible. Your caring, empathetic, and empowering nature has changed my personal viewpoint of life, and I'm so grateful to have had a teacher who genuinely wanted the best for me. Thank you for being such a supportive and inspiring person. You're welcome. I'm not done yet. Jenna, thank you for being the first teacher I've ever been able to build genuine trust with. That trust has meant more to me than I could ever fully put into words because it gave me a sense of comfort and support that I had never really experienced before in school. You have always had a way of making me laugh, putting a smile on my face, and making me feel important and loved even on the hardest days. I appreciate that you never just told me what I wanted to hear. You were honest with me, challenged me, and helped me grow while still making me feel understood and cared about. Your personality, support, and the way you connect with people have left such a lasting impact on me. Thank you for being someone I could trust. Laugh with, learn from, and look up to in ways I'll never forget. This is yours.
We can do it together.
Mrs. Meg, I feel incredibly thankful and lucky to have met you because you have impacted my life in ways I will never forget. You are one of the most caring people I've ever known. No matter what challenges I faced, you never doubted my ability to succeed or achieve anything I set my mind to. And that belief in me gave me strength during times I needed it most. Your positivity is truly unmatched. What inspires me most is that even when you may be going through personal bumps of your own, you still show up every single day with kindness, support, and the ability to be there for everyone around you. The way you care for people so selflessly and continue to uplift others no matter what says so much about the kind person you are. I will always be grateful for your encouragement, your compassion, and the impact you've had on my life. I would now like to start thanking personal people in my life. Andrew, I am beyond thankful to call you my brother. No matter what happens in life, you are the person I always want to make proud. And that feeling has never changed. I know a lot of things are going to change after I graduate. And life starts moving in new directions. You've given me so much confidence in myself. You are so much smarter than you give yourself credit for, and the most loving and pure human I've ever met. I truly don't know where I would be without you, and I will always be grateful to have you as my brother. Stacy and Eddie, or as I call them, Mom and Dad, I don't think I could ever fully express how grateful I am for everything you have done for me. Through every struggle, every mistake, and every moment where I was at my worst, you never stopped loving me because of what I was going through. You both continue to stand beside me with patience, support, and unconditional love. I'll admit that I am scared for my future sometimes and uncertain about what lies ahead, but one thing that brings me comfort is knowing that no matter what comes my way, I will never have to face it fully alone. Your love has carried me through some of the most hardest moments of my life, and I will always be thankful for the sacrifices you've made, the strength you've shown, and the way you have continued to believe in me, even when I lacked to believe in myself. I love you both so much. I would like to wrap this speech up by saying, even though it is very hard for me to say goodbye, I am deeply excited to see what this class of 26 may accomplish in the future. Thank you.
Great job, Tati. Okay. All right. Our next graduate has already been up here once, Nevaeh Salas.
I'll start off by thanking my parents and all my sisters for helping me out, pushing me to get to the place I am today. I want to thank all the people at Root as well for making me feel so safe and comfortable there and to be myself. And I want to thank the people at PLA, Miss Meg for always being there for me. Her room was always open and helping me whenever I needed. And T was there to text me in the morning to make sure I would get to school on time. And Miss Laramie for always having an ear open for me to tell her anything that I need to tell her. And the people here right now are the reason that I am on this stage right now, and I'm very appreciative of the people here. Thank you.
Congrats, Nevaeh. Our next graduate, he's sneaky quick on the basketball court, let me tell you. Guillermo Geminian. Our next graduate, he came as a junior and did so much schoolwork, I think he considers himself class of 2025 still. Carlos Latorres.
Thank you, my friends, family pulling up for me, my teachers for pushing me through such a rough year, and long live Freddie.
Nico. Our next graduate is currently over at the South School working in the lunchroom there, and they're always raving about the work he does. It's Nico Lakausis.
Hey y'all, I just want to say I'm so very thankful for all my teachers this year. I'm so very thankful for all the friends I made, and most importantly, my two parents, my mom and my dad. I love y'all so much. Thank you.
Our next graduate is the kind of person who is always willing to help out anyone at the school at any time, is George Long. Thank you. Our next graduate came to us the second half of the year after being in the afternoon program and talking about taking advantage of the partnerships we had. She was working on the buses and transportation in the morning, coming to school, working on the bus in the afternoon, and then working at Doggone Perfect on the weekends. And she just did an awesome job. Jalen Lopez. Our next graduate is another legacy, yes. Is Cora back there? Where's Cora? Come on up, Cora. Cora was a graduate 2024, also works at the Brown School as a paraprofessional, and she's here to give the diploma to her brother, who we are going to enshrine his locker, as we discussed. Casey Medeiros.
I just want to say, follow Casey._.1234 on Instagram. I'm the best barber in Massachusetts, so hit me up.
Next graduate, and again, I'll go back. I got to just talk about taking advantage of opportunities. He was the first one who got hired to work on the buses with Lisa in transportation. And the first day at work, I got a call about how awesome he was doing, and that opened up opportunities for more students. We couldn't be more proud of him. Jisaiah Morales.
I love you, Mom.
Shay. Our next graduate, she's the PLA artist, one of the PLA artists. We have many. She was over at Raw Arts in Lynn last night. Shay O'Donnell.
I just want to thank Raw Arts and all of my friends and my mom and my dad and my brothers.
You skipped Delaney, right? Our next graduate is actually another legacy. Where is Carlos? Carlos, come on up. Carlos, graduate of 2024, I believe. And before I bring him up, I just have to say about this student, just someone who constantly came in with a good attitude and positive vibes every day. Onasi Pena.
If anyone's looking for a HVAC technician, hit my line.
Also a Peterson grad. Our next graduate is worked at the center school for basically the whole year. She graduated early in the fall. Giovanna Pereira.
This girl has a lot to say.
Congrats, Giovanna. Our next graduate, also another paraprofessional over at the Burke School, Pamela Ramirez Mendez. Pam's got a speech.
Don't make us cry too much.
Okay, I'll try. Whew. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. So I would like to start off, there we go, by saying congratulations to us, class of 2026. We have made it so far from where we came from. The day has come where one chapter of the story ends and another begins. I would like to thank God because He is the reason I am where I am today. I believe that I was never going to be able to wear this cap and gown and get this diploma, but He opened the biggest door in my life. That door was the PLA. I had many problems when I moved to Peabody and started at Peabody High. It was a big change for me, and I was doing really bad to the point it came to me almost staying back 2 times. Many people told me to just drop out, and that is not worth going to school just for me to fail. I cried and cried in the corner of my room, crying and begging to God to help me and give me a last chance at school, to make my mom proud and give me a last chance at school. And I promised Him that if I got another chance that I would speak of His name and give out my testimony of what He has done, which is why I'm here today to fulfill that promise I made. When I went back to school in September 2024, I got called to the office of my guidance counselor, Mr. Kroll, and he was there along with Mr. Torello. They were speaking to me about my situation with school and gave me an option of going to the PLA. At that moment, I didn't know if it was a good choice for me or not. In my head and heart, I told God, if it's your will, Lord, and another chance, I'll go for it. And then I told them, I'll give it a shot. And that's where God opened that door for me. I don't think I would ever be here today if it wasn't for God opening that door for me. These 4 staff members are my most biggest blessings. If it wasn't for the PLA, I have no idea where I would be at. I have an amazing job and life because of them. I will forever be grateful. I'm very grateful for everyone here in the PLA, where we aren't just a small school, but have become a family. I would love to say thank you to Mr. T, Miss Meg, Miss Laramie, and Miss Murray. Mr. T, I'm grateful for you and every single phone call you have made for each time I didn't make it to school or bus, and for always pushing me forward. Miss Meg, I'm grateful for you for everything, for always being there for me when I was feeling low or had problems. For every car ride you have given, you always come to school all cheerful, saying hi to everyone and giving us hugs. You are someone very special to me, and I deeply thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you have done for me. Miss Laramie, you're one of the best teachers I've ever had. You always match my vibe, and I am very grateful for you for being there for me and each car ride you have given me. I always enjoy car rides with you, and I'm going to start missing those. Miss Murray, I am very grateful for your patience in teaching us every day. I also want to thank my mom. Mami, gracias por todo lo que has hecho por mí. Te quiero mucho. No sé en dónde estaría si no fuera por ti. Te quiero mucho. And to the class of 2027, I would love to congratulate you guys early. Please take advantage of everything that the PLA has to offer you, but please don't take advantage of the staff's kindness. These are amazing people who I know that I will never forget, and as I know they will still be there for me. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, PLA.
You are
expand. Oh, we lost it. Our next graduate, she will be heading off to Endicott in the fall, Rebecca Rawls.
I just want to say thank you to my mom. I wouldn't have gone here without you.
Our next graduate, I'm so proud of and I'm so happy she decided to come today, Avery Rios.
I'm a little late, but I did it.
Our next graduate is Brady Rodriguez. Our next graduate is also another Root graduate, Jennifer Romero Chavez.
I like to start off by thanking all of my teachers, Jenna, Miss Meg, and Miss Murray. But I also really want to thank Mr. T for always encouraging me to push forward. I still remember when I first started going to the PLA, I would always go into his office worried if I was going to be able to graduate with my class, and well, obviously I did. He encouraged me so many times when it came to doing my work or coming to school, or whether if I actually wanted to graduate with my class this year. He encouraged me to do, I remember when he brought in the Root program, I remember he encouraged me to do it, and I did it, and I graduated as a culinary trainee 2026, which is something I actually never thought that I was going to do. I accomplished a lot this school year than I ever could in the last 3 years. I'm very proud of myself, and I am very excited for the next chapter of my life. I'd also like to thank my parents, mami, papi, gracias por todo lo que ustedes han hecho por mí, gracias por siempre apoyarme, gracias por siempre guiarme en el buen camino, por darme consejos, los quiero mucho. Thank you.
It's Edward, right? Our next graduate actually graduated from the Peterson School, the HVAC program in the fall, did an awesome job, so proud of him, Edward Saldana Lopez.
Give the speech, baby.
I got you.
Oh, I love you. Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. I got it on my phone. Hold on, let's see. I wrote it down. I can't remember this, T. All right. First things first, I don't know who let me speak on a live mic, but we'll talk about that after. I remember walking into this school and seeing this beautiful face here, and from that moment, I knew things were going to be okay. After that, followed by Mr. T's big ideas of me finishing early and going to trade school. I was hearing this as a sophomore, and I just didn't believe this man at first. But as I grew to know him, he was telling the truth. Well, but... Oh, I'm stuttering. Forgive me. All right. Fuck. At the time I came here, I was a troubled student, but they didn't judge me for that. They only cared about my present in my current situation and were only trying to help me do better. And for that, I will always be grateful. Can we please get a round of applause for our amazing staff, please?
Thanks, Edward. Our next graduate was here in the fall. He was part of our morning crew, did an awesome job, Stephen Stallings.
Great job, Stephen. So proud of you.
I'm not going to speak.
No speech?
Our next graduate is Rachel Schadhauser.
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot of people. Okay, a few things I want to say about PLA is how amazing the staff are at changing the environment of a school. First, I want to give a shout out to Mr. T, being the director and the glue of PLA. Miss Megliozzi, she's been a part of my life since I was in the first grade, and she made me who I am today in an academic and emotional standpoint, and I wouldn't have excelled without her. Last but not least, Miss Laramie and Miss Murray. Miss Laramie was my best friend / teacher at PLA. I could count on her for anything. Help with work, art, and talking with her when I didn't want to do my work because I know she would talk right back. Miss Murray, one of the funniest English teachers I know, and I love teaching her the new generation of slang. Clock it, Miss Murray. I don't know where you are. Clock it. All right, thank you, guys.
All right, our last graduate, definitely not least, Deirdre DJ Wendell.
Thank you, Joe, for being my ride.
All right. Oh, this is you. Good. Good.
Let's give it up one more time for the class of 2026. Woo! Wow. The last couple of years, the staff has really struggled to pick a Student of the Year. If we're up to me, everybody would be acknowledged. The hard work these kids have done, the things they have overcome. I could go on all day. Okay. Our job is to re-engage kids, to bring them back, make them feel safe and loved. And every single one of these kids let us do that. And that's why they're here today. But we had to narrow it down to a few. So we decided to do a beginning of the year cohort and an end of the year cohort. So this year, our Student of the Years are based on the following criteria. Which student best exemplifies the core values of the Academy, which are being a disciplined student, having a strong work ethic, and having good character in and outside of the classroom. Of course, like I said, we could probably pick every single one of you, but this year we decided on 4. So our first person, Mr. T, is going to talk about, and that is Carlos Latorres.
I kind of already mentioned it before, but Carlos came in as a junior and had such a successful junior year that he wasn't around as much as senior year because he was on externship. But the work he did his junior year between work, Peterson School, and just the amount of schoolwork he did, he was a phenomenal student, and I do consider him partially class of 2025 as well. Carlos, come on up here.
Thank you.
All right, so our second person from our fall cohort is Kyla. Kyla works hard in and out of school every day. I consider her the calm in the chaos. When things aren't going great, the energy's a little high, you can always find Kyla just trying to keep it calm. You make us proud every single day, Kyla, and we're so glad you came to the PLA. Come on up.
Thank you, Mom, two brothers, and all my friends, and Mr. T, and Jenna, my cutie, and Miss Meg, and Miss Murray for helping me pass English for the first time ever.
Our student of the year from the spring cohort was the kind of person who always went to work no matter what. He even had to get his appendix removed, and he even texted me and said, hey, at least it happened on the Friday before vacation, so I'm not going to miss any work. Student of the year goes to Guillermo Jiminian.
Love you, Mom. Shout out Lisa, Mr. T, Miss Laramie, Miss Murray, and Miss Megan.
Our final student of the year for the spring cohort is an amazing student, an amazing human, a hard worker. She makes my day brighter with every hug. She works 2 jobs. She excels in the classroom, and she recently moved out on her own. She's a good friend. I want her to always stay true to who she is, no matter what life throws at her. Jalen Lopez.
All right, we'll wrap it up now. I would like to end with a favorite quote of mine that hangs in my office from the late, great basketball coach, Jimmy V. To me, there are 3 things we should do every day. We should do this every day of our lives. Number 1 is laugh. You should laugh every day. Number 2 is think. You should spend some time in thought. Number 3 is you should have your emotions move to tears. Could be happiness or could be joy. But think about it. If you laugh, you think, and you cry, that's a full day. That's a heck of a day. You do that 7 days a week, you're going to have something special. And I think many of us checked those 3 boxes today, and it was definitely something special. Graduates, I'll ask that you please rise. You can take your tassels and move them to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the class of 2026. Thank you, everybody. Graduates, come on up. We're going to take a picture. Thank you, everyone. Will, we need you. You got to get in the back. I'll move this. Get this out of the way. Shut this off first.